Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, my dear friends. Okay, as part of my seminars, uh, the next seminar is on pet therapy. Okay, today we'll discuss about pet therapy. Okay, see, first you should understand what you mean by pet. Pets, in the sense, there are the animals which we will keep in our houses. Okay, that are the pets. Like it may be dogs, it may be cats, and all. Okay, so the pets also may be useful for the psychiatric patients, mostly, not only for the mental illness patients, even that may be useful for other organic disorder patients also. Okay, so pet therapy, how the pet therapy may be useful. Okay, so pet therapy is also known as animal therapy. Okay, pets, in the sense, these are the animals. Pets animals means, okay, these are the pet therapy is also known as animal therapy. Okay, first we'll see the definition of a pet. A pet is an island of sanity in what appears to be an insane world. Okay, a pet is an island of sanity. Here the sanity, in the sense, what there will be a sound of mental health will have. Okay, this the pet, when we'll keep a pet in our houses, okay, that is a island of sanity, means we'll have a sound mental health in what appears to be an insane world, in the sense, there will be a serious mental illnesses. Okay, in the world there are the serious mental illnesses there. So whichever that appears in the world, okay, mental illness whichever appears, serious mental illness whichever appear in the world, so by using or by keeping these pets in the houses, what will happen automatically, it may give sound of mental health. Okay, a friendship retains its traditional value and security in one's relationship with one pet. So when you'll see, when you'll traditional value, so when you'll keep these pets in your house as security guard, it may work. Okay, as sometimes the people may use these pets as a traditional value. Okay, even that may give some, that you may maintain some friendship with the pets. Okay, so these type of relationships you may have with the pets. A security guard, you can have a good friendship with the pets, even that may be help in security, and even that may help, that may use as a traditional value. Whether a dog, cat, bird, fish, turtle, or what have you wants, can rely upon the fact that one's pet will always remain a faithful, intimate, non-competitive, regardless of the good or ill fortune life bring to us. So, whether it may be dog, whether it may be cat, whether it may be bird, whether it may be fish, or whether it may be tortoise, okay, what have you once, okay, can rely upon the fact that one's pet will always remain. So if you think a dog, so the people always says that the dog is very faithful than the humans. Okay, people will say that like that, because that type of intimacy the dog may shows, that type of love and affection the dog may shows upon the people. Okay, that is the way, even that may be faithful, and that are shows their intimacy, and they are non-competitive like humans. Okay, then it good or ill, okay, always they will bring joy to us. Okay, that is the comes under pets. Next, we'll see the animal assisted therapy. Animal therapy, pet therapy, animal assisted therapy. AAT. Okay, so animal assisted therapy. Animal assisted therapy means always animal should be assisted. Okay, assisted to the patient. Okay, always these work, these role, these perform a role as a assistant, means as a assistants, whom will keep as assistants, a person, but here a animal, that may be a dog, a cat, so animal plays a role as a assistant is here, okay, to the patient. So that is the way we'll call as animal assisted therapy. So as a assistant role, here a animal plays to the patient. Okay, animal assisted therapy, also known as a pet therapy, utilize trained animals and handlers to achieve specific physical, social, cognitive, and emotional goals with patients. Okay, here, so that's what, like animal therapy, animal assisted therapy, pet therapy is the same. Okay, so here we will use all the trained animals. Okay, first, see, before keeping as a assistant, okay, to a animal, if we want to keep a animal as a assistant to a patient, first they need to have some trainings. Okay, after that they need to handle how to handle a patient. Okay, they need to understand that and handle to achieve a specific physical, social, cognitive, emotional goals with the patients. Even the animals, trained animals, need to handle the patient. Even they need to handle and they need to achieve a specific physical, social, cognitive and emotional goals with the patients. Then the animal assisted activities provide opportunities for motivation, education or recreation to enhance the quality of life. Even these animal assisted activities, okay, animal assisted activities which provide a good opportunities for motivation, for education or recreation to enhance a quality of life to the individual patient. Then the animal assisted activities, so here you can see the animal assisted activities, even riding, even eating, even they were assisting in the eating, even they were assisting in the riding, even they were carrying. Okay, they're like having conversation with the animals. Okay, animal assisted activities which provides opportunities for motivation, education and recreation benefits to enhance quality of life. So animal assisted therapy, okay, here we'll have a look on this animal assisted therapy. It is a goal directed intervention in which an animal meeting specific criteria is an integral part of the treatment process. If for example you take, when a patient is suffering from the any type of mental disorder, it may be schizophrenia, it may be OCD, it may be dementia, it may be depression. Okay, so if the patient is suffering from any other mental disorders, okay, so the main goal is to treat that particular diseases or depression, anxiety. So treat that diseases first. Animal supposed to be, if you want to provide a pet therapy for the patient in those kind of problem, those kind of disorders patients, if you want to provide a pet therapy, then the pet supposed to be well trained, and even the animal supposed to meet some criterias, like she supposed that animal supposed to give physical, cognitive and goal directed, always that supposed to be goal directed. Okay, even supposed to play a integral part of the in the treatment process. Okay, even it's supposed to promote improvement in human physical, social, emotional, cognitive functioning. Okay, in this pet therapy supposed to provide a variety of settings and maybe group of individuals. Okay, then the common treatment goals for animal assisted therapy. What are the common treatment goals? Okay, common treatment goals are mainly, it's don't think that it's only useful for the mental patients. It's not like that. Even for other type of disorders also the pet therapy may be useful. Like for example, like reduction in physiological, psychological pain. It may be mental pain which is related to the anxiety, stress. Okay, the psychological pain, even physical pain also we may reduce by using this therapy. Even it may improve self care, self esteem, and it may have a great sense of personal control and purpose, and it may gives good enhancement and positive sensations like affection and pleasure. And it may reduce the feelings of agitation, fear and anxiety, and it may encourage the cooperation and empathy. Okay, cooperation, empathy in the sense it is the ability to understand and share the feelings. Okay, so empathy, problem solving, and it may lessen the boredom in the sense feeling of bore. Okay, feeling of bore. Okay, then the isolation, loneliness. Okay, then the facilitating great compliance to medical treatment. Okay, means always these type of pet therapy maybe give greater compliance, means adherence to the medical treatment, so adjust with the medical treatments. These type of pet therapy also may promote the patients to adjust with the medical treatment. It may be increased optimism, and it may increase the feeling of empowerment, and this pet therapy having a great level of concentration and attention. Okay, then what are the goals? Okay, how what are the goals we may achieve by using a pet therapy or animal assisted therapy? What are the goals means by why we need to use this, for what the reason, what is the reason to use pet therapy for the people? Okay, why means by using this pet therapy our goal is to improve the motor skills, and it may improve the joint movement, and it may improve assistant or independent movement, and it may increases the self-esteem, and it may increases the verbal communication, it may develop the social skills, and it may increase the willingness to join in activities, and it may improve the interactions with others, and it may motivate the willingness to the exercises. Okay, these are the goals, and other benefits also there for pet therapy, which are, okay, other benefits also there for pet therapy. By using pet therapy, okay, these are the goals. Even other goals also there for the pet therapy, that are making you happier, lessening depression, and improving your outlook on life. Okay, so always it may makes you to feel happy, and it may decreases the depression, it may improve your outlook on life.